My lovelies, how are y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Shay Love with you again, y'all. I have some wine. Y'all, I have some review. And guess the freak what? I'm going to be adding some more reviews in here because like I said, 2022 is popping, popping, popping. And the shows are coming out. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because more shows are coming out and more reviews will be coming out more frequently, okay? So you guys, this is not a new show that I'm reviewing, but it is a new episode, so whatever. Before I get into it, y'all, let me just show y'all what I'm drinking on. Yeah, I got boxed on wine. Time's a little funny right now. I got this as a gift. I'm drinking it. I don't know how I feel about box wine. It don't make me feel bougie. It don't. But I'm sipping it. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. It's not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. It's like, that body just want to do whatever the hell it wants to do. It's not that bad. But yeah, y'all, I'm in such a good mood. Let's get into it. Kandi and the Gang. Episode 9, The Big Pool Poppin'. So y'all, this episode definitely had a lot going on. And I don't know, I feel like that maybe is what holding up the show is that honestly, the staff have their own things going on too. So, you know, promoting and showing off everything that everybody got going on and putting it all together makes the content of the Kandi and the Gang, okay? So you already know they always start out with like scene splits of different things that has been going on, I guess, during that time period. And the scene split that they showed was the OLG sisters. The sisters are literally on lunch and they just giving each other gratitude, how much they love each other. And you know, like, I thought it was so sweet to see that because these are older women. They have been in each other's lives for so long. So to still be able to give one another that I love you, you are the best little sister in the world, or you are an awesome big sister, and then here go Bertha. Yeah, here go Bertha talking about, now I ain't saying all of that. And Nora is so sweet. See, I would think it would be the other way around. I would think Nora would be the asshole and Bertha would be the sweetheart. But no, it's the other way around. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that was just like the opener scene and it was very beautiful. It was actually really good to see older women uplifting each other still. And yeah, so it actually goes into OLG, the actual scene goes into OLG. Philip is wedding into the family. That's fine. Oh yeah, so yeah, I had to read that note. I'm like, what the hell did I just say? So the staff as a whole is, you know, coinciding really well together. Philip is really having good, you know, really great rapport with other staff. Him and Brian, and that's what the scene basically shows. Him and Brian just basically having a nice talk, having a nice kiki. Like Philip coming up to Brian and damn, what was the joke that he said? He said something, but he basically was checking in on Brian, and I was just like, oh, Philip. There goes the other side of you. There goes that side of you. So it's really nice to see Philip in a more caring space. And like I said this before, he's one of those that's like, if you do what you gotta do, you don't have to get the asshole. And he's showing that now. So it's really nice to see. It is. Brian is, I freaking love Brian. I'm probably gonna say this a couple of times in this review, but Brian needs to stay on TV because he's meant for it. That is a funny guy. He is so funny. And just a great character. Just the things that be coming out of his mouth. I'm just like, Brian, you are so funny. So, all right, let's move on. So it goes to Patrick shows up, and I'm guessing they're in the back of OLG, and he talks to Melvin about his body essential oil, Peau Confidant, Peau, and it's a body oil. And he was saying that Peau means like beauty and all of this good stuff, and everybody's like, it sounds like shit. So I don't know. I don't know why, but I don't know why I feel like Safari gave him the name. Cause who the hell gave you Peau? Who the hell told you to name that shit Peau? So, oh my bad, you guys. So yeah, he was talking to Melvin about that. And then yeah, comment about Brandon and Philip being in the. Yo, this was funny because I don't know, Patrick. I don't think Patrick was gay, like full blown. Like I don't know, but I just feel like he's just one of those that's like he don't mind joking about gay shit because the comment that he made about if Philip and Brandon gonna come in and they gonna put body oils on each other. Well, not on each other, but what? It's just a little awkward. And so the guys are there, and then Don Juan came in, and Patrick was like, yeah, Don Juan, you can even be there shirtless too. And Don Juan was like, no, I don't take pictures shirtless. I don't want to fraternize. I don't want to fraternize with y'all. I do not want to take pictures shirtless. And Don Juan remind me of Aunt Bertha. Like, he is a no-nonsense type of person. Like, I love that about him. I do. I love Don Juan. He's one of my favorites. If you ever see this or catch this, Don Juan, I love you. You're one of my favorites. Because you're just a no-nonsense. And people be needing that. So, yeah. Moving on. You guys, I don't know what is going on, man. Like, it's not. So, I go to a food truck site. I guess it's just like an area where a whole bunch of food trucks are there and everything, and they're trying to get some insights. Brian really is there to try to get some insights, and he brought Melvin with him because Melvin also know how to cook in the kitchen and everything, so he was just wanting an extra person to be there. And I also think it's because Melvin has some type of relations to Kandi and maybe can put a good ear to Todd. And so that was really good. I thought that they had a good bond. Melvin is a very chill guy. He's like, whatever. And, I got to make a point because I noticed something in this scene. Brian, is that the same wig that you buried, that you had on under that hat? Ain't that the same damn wig? You just buried that wig and you took it out and was like, all right, did it for cameras, but I need this wig back. Like, what was that about? That's the same wig. I'm positive. Because I actually, in the funeral scene of a couple of episodes ago, I actually felt bad. I was like, oh my God, like he made it seem so real. Like it's a real person. Like he really loved this thing. So just for you to slap it back on a couple of episodes later and think nobody's going to notice. I noticed. I noticed that we came back from death, rose from the dead, and came back on your head, and you're rocking it. I noticed. So, that was basically that. He was just trying to get some insights. I thought it was really cool that the food truck owners were very open with him. Let them know their pricing, let them see inside their kitchen. And he's a very welcoming personality. So honestly, if somebody like Brian came into my business and asked like, hey, I'm just trying to get some insights, I'd probably be very willing to, give him as much as I wanted, information I wanted to give him, because he's like a very welcoming person, and he's really just, trying to get information, trying to get insight. And the fact that he will come to those people, they probably really do appreciate that. So the next scene, I feel like I'm going through this fast because the scenes were like literally a minute, 2 minutes long. So it was like it showed it, they talked, and then on to the next scene. So, I mean, after I say what I have to say, after I make my point, it's going to be a minute too. So Philip and Don Juan talks about Chandrika and her leadership, possibly giving her a leadership role. And see, what I find interesting is these are the type of conversations managers have before, letting an employee know that they want to pick them back up. They do go over the pros and the cons. And I just thought that they had a good conversation. Don Juan did let Philip know about the cons. But Philip was also like, well, yeah, but here are some pros about her and how she can really be a good leadership role. She already has a good rapport with staff members at the job already. So it's nothing for her to just come in. And as long as she keeps herself humbled, she'll do just fine. And I'm excited for that for you, Chandrika. I'm hoping that opens a totally different door inside of you, So yeah, that was a good combo. I do believe Don Juan's point of she's gonna get drunk off power. I hope that don't happen, but I do believe there's a high chance of that happening at first. Then she realized, I'm like, okay, it don't gotta be all of that, right? So it goes over to the scene at the photo shoot. They are at the location of the photo shoot. Patrick had asked Torin to basically help him out with that location. I don't know, Patrick. I don't know. It's like Torin and Safari is your boyfriend and girlfriend. That's what it seemed like to me. Like, Patrick just needs somebody to push him forward. So, yeah. Anyway, let's just get into the scene of the photo shoot. So, yeah. They had Safari doing the pictures, and everybody was like, dang, girl, you do everything. You do photography. You do body sculpt. You do decorating. You do interior design. You do event planning. Like, but you do all that just for your man. Let's get that clear. You do all that just for your man. And maybe that's just what it is. I thought it was funny, the comment that they said. Kandi was like, they're trying to be like Kandi and Todd. And Todd was like, basically like, they ain't on the level of Kandi and Todd yet. They got some work to do. So that was funny. So, yeah, they get in there. Torin does what he does best, a beautiful setup for them to take pictures. And I'm not going to lie, like, when Chandrika at least was taking the product pictures, I was like, these product pictures is not the best. It was not the best. And it was like, Torin did the setup. So the setup was cute, but the execution of the photos, like, and that's before the editing and everything. Who knows? It may be executed beautifully now, but I did not like the product pictures that they did show. So now everybody's coming in. Brandon's coming in. Philip's coming in. Don Juan coming in. And Don Juan is just so funny. He was like, so everybody taking their pictures, and Don Juan was like, man, listen, I ain't taking no picture with my shirt off, huh? You go get this picture with me with my robe in? Don Juan said, hold on, I'm going to show you exactly what Don Juan said. Don Juan said, now leave me alone. I'll give y'all the picture. I said, Don Juan's so funny. He is so funny. Ooh, this is looking kind of like a... Anyway. Yeah, that was just funny. I had to make that point a comment. Like, that shit was so funny. So, in the midst of the photo shoot, everybody take their pictures. Man, even Todd in there taking a picture. Damn, Brian and Shadrika come in late. With the fashions that they had on, they play too much. When they had them t-shirts coming in, You Drive Me Crazy. And it was a picture of Philip years ago when he was modeling. I about lost it. And I'm so glad Philip was not embarrassed. He was not mad. Because Philip, you are a fine man. You are very good looking. You got the model body. You got the nice bone structure, beautiful skin tone. Like, I would not be upset if motherfuckers came in and shit. If you get a picture of me in my modeling days and I'm showing a little bit of skin, but my body looking good, my skin look good, and my face looks amazing, I'm like, y'all is so funny. But I look so cute in that picture. That's it. That is it. So, yeah, I just could not take Brian seriously when he came in. It's so funny. And everybody joked about it. They laughed about it. And it was all just a fun and games. It was a good, nice kiki. So I thought that was cute too. So it goes over to the next scene. Todd, Philip, Kandi, Don Juan are doing interviews, okay? Because Dom Unique is leaving. She's doing her promo tour. She's going on tour with Rick Ross, and so they needed to find somebody to replace her. Now, the only thing interesting about this whole scene was the fact that Torrin brought in his sister-in-law or brother's girlfriend. It was brother's girlfriend. The girl came in drunk. And her responses was just like, yeah. I was like, girl, why you come in here like that? Why you embarrass your boyfriend's brother like that? And basically, Philip was like, shit, y'all be trying to put y'all family on. I'm trying to put my family on too. Dysfunctional and all. Y'all's dysfunctional too. So I like that Philip's personality is coming out more. Like, I really, really do like that. It was funny. So yeah, that was basically that scene, the interview scene. Like I said, these scenes be jumping real quick. But it was, it's some points that's like, okay, that's good for the TV. That's good. So it goes to the next scene. Dom Unique takes friends. Okay, so the friends, boom. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I skipped. Before I get even to that, we're going to go to Brian and Todd meeting up for this business talk on the egg rolls, Brian's egg rolls. So more than anything, what I want to talk about is the numbers that they are talking about. Brian is asking for $100,000, and he originally asked for 20%. Todd came in and said, I want 50%. And he said, you don't even have to be in a food truck. I'll put you in a restaurant. And I'm just like, ooh, that's such a good deal. I mean, I don't, now, this is the only thing about it being a good deal or not, because when you go 50-50, y'all are automatic partners. Like, it's not like one person. When you go 49-51, and Brian had that 51, that's why I'm glad Brian said 49, because it shows that he's a sole owner. Just that percentage difference shows that he is a sole main owner with like a co-owner. But when it's 50-50, y'all are coming up as partners. So it's like certain things in the business, and I only know this because I have a partner, a business partner. So certain things, you can't even let things slide without your partner's signature. You can't even get things in motion without your partner's you and your partner's John Hancock on that paper. So it's just like, is it a pro to be 50-50 with your investor? It's a huge risk. A huge risk. But I will take for the first maybe 2 years, I will take $49.51. And then after 2 years of a successful business, I would want to try to buy maybe 10-15% of the business back. That's personally me. Personally. But you know, you gotta weigh out your options. How bad do you want it? How much are you willing to risk for it, you know? And honestly, for egg rolls, I can understand if this is like maybe some of those products that they sell on Shark Tank. Like those people that come in with different like actual products that's gonna be selling in Walmart and selling in Target and those big places. But honestly, this is going to be at that one spot, and you know, that's the business. So I don't know. However you feel, Brian, but make sure it's how you what makes you happy, okay? So yeah, Dom Unique, friends take her out to celebrate her leaving for the tour, and it was very cute. It was really nice. I know the name of the activity that they were doing, but I just can't think of it right now. I can't. I just know that you can drink and you can ride bike and go around the city. Like that's the gist. Okay. So the main thing that I got from this whole thing is honestly that Brandon is trying to start a family. He wants to start a family with Dom Unique. He was not playing with it when it comes to his lady. He saw her, he wanted her, he got her, and now he wants to finish the rest of his life for her. And that's what's up, Brandon. That's what's up. So that was that scene. It was very nice and fun, and friends just having a good time. It goes over to Philip and Don Juan. So it's back at OLG. Philip and Don Juan are about to meet with Chandrika and basically tell her, like, listen, we want to give you the front of the house manager role. They said some type of matron of something or hostess of, I don't know what the actual title of the name was. Even though Philip said it a couple of times, I still couldn't get it after the third time he said it. So I was like, oh, she's like a front of the house or a host matron or host mom. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so they go in, and at first they started playing with Chandrika, talking about, oh, you was at the bar with your boyfriend, and we have to have you sign paperwork. And then they lined up, the house like, hi, Chandrika, we want you to actually take the role of being the front of the house manager, when basically managing anything that's coming in, menus, the seating, hosting, make sure everything's on point with that. You are in charge of that. So, congratulations, Chandrika. I feel like she deserves it. So, the last scene of the whole thing is Patrick meeting with Safari's father and basically asking him for his blessing. And that's just basically that. The dad was like, listen, if she wants you, what the hell do I gotta say? He basically didn't give him the blessing. He didn't say, like, yes, you have my blessing to take my daughter's hand in marriage. But he was just like, listen, if she wants you and she like you, all right, well, I hope it works out. And I was like, damn. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Maybe he should have waited at least till the second time. But, you know, maybe that some fathers will respect that. Like, listen, this is your first time meeting me. And before we even get into all this conversation of what are your intentions with my daughter and how do you see things going, I'm just going to tell you, I want to marry her. And I want your hand. I want to get your blessing. And so I think that's really, that's different. And that shows a father how serious a man is towards his daughter. So congratulations to you, Patrick. You guys, I went through that. I hope you guys did enjoy my review on episode 9 of Kandi and the Gang. And like I said, you guys, I hope y'all have a beautiful and wonderful day. Yeah. Bye.